If you're here right now, it's no coincidence. Archangel Michael has broken heaven's silence to deliver a revelation that could change everything in your life. He whispered in the angel's ears, "It's time to show who's really behind all this turbulence." And that person's name has just been revealed in the spiritual realm. Have you ever felt that strange sensation in your chest when a certain person is around? That unexplainable knot in your stomach? That's your intuition screaming, trying to warn you about something your eyes can't fully see yet. This person who smiles in your face, who calls you dear, who pretends to care about your well-being, carries on her back a weight she created herself. Destructive envy. Archangel Michael doesn't reveal names by chance. When he decides to lift the veil hiding someone's true intentions, it's because the time has come for you to protect yourself. This woman walking beside you, who knows your secrets, who shares in your joys, has been using every piece of information as ammunition for a silent plan. She collects your vulnerabilities like someone gathering wood for a fire she intends to light at just the right moment. You might question, how can someone who shows so much affection be plotting against me? The answer lies in humanity's darker nature. Some people have learned to use love as a disguise to hide hatred. They've discovered it's easier to destroy from within than to confront from without. And this specific woman has mastered this art with disturbing expertise. Write in the comments this mantra: "My intuition is my sacred compass, and it never deceives me." This will awaken your spiritual perception even more to recognize the signs the universe has been sending for a long time. Now, prepare yourself for what I'm about to reveal. The name Archangel Michael whispered has crossed your mind several times already. Lately, you've had strange dreams where this person appeared, but always with heavy energy, different from what she shows in real life. These dreams weren't just creations of your tired mind. They were direct warnings from the spiritual plane, attempts by angels to prepare you for this coming revelation. This woman has developed a silent obsession with your life. She studies your movements, analyzes your choices, monitors your growth. Each of your achievements is like an open wound in her heart. Every genuine smile you give the world is interpreted by her as a personal affront. She can't accept that you've found peace she could never achieve. What's most disturbing is discovering that someone you considered close has been using your intimate information to create distorted narratives. She takes your confidences and transforms them into ammunition. She takes your moments of fragility and uses them as proof that you don't deserve the blessings you receive. She's built a fictional character of you in people's minds, a character that corresponds nothing to your true essence. During apparently innocent conversations, she plants seeds of doubt about your character. She asks questions that seem to show concern, but are actually disguised investigations. Don't you think so-and-so has been acting kind of strange lately? Do you think she's going through something she doesn't want to share? I have the feeling things aren't quite as she tells them. These seemingly harmless phrases are actually emotional grenades thrown against your reputation. Archangel Michael revealed that this woman has gone as far as creating situations to test you. She invented non-existent problems, spread false information to see how you'd react, provoked misunderstandings between you and others just to watch chaos unfold. For her, your pain became entertainment, your confusion became fun, your anguish became fuel to feed the superiority she built in fantasy. But here's the part she never imagined. Every move she made against you was registered in the spiritual realm. Every lie told, every manipulation orchestrated, every seed of discord planted was marked on her karmic record. The universe has a justice system that works silently but relentlessly, and the time has come for this debt to be collected. Your prayers didn't fall into emptiness. Every tear shed in moments of misunderstanding was collected by angels. Every night you spent questioning whether it was your paranoia or if something strange was really happening was heard in heaven. Archangel Michael was just waiting for the perfect timing to act, and that timing is now. The protection you asked for so much in your prayers is manifesting through this revelation. Knowing the truth is the first step to completely freeing yourself from the toxic influence this person exercised over your life. From now on, you'll no longer be an unconscious victim of her manipulations. You'll become a conscious warrior, protected by truth's armor and divine wisdom's sword. The veil has fallen and naked reality stands before you. This person you considered an ally was always your disguised opponent. But now that you know, the game has completely changed. The cards have been placed on the table, and you can finally play knowing exactly who's on the other side of the board. The intensified campaign. In recent days, she's intensified her attacks. Have you noticed how certain people started treating you differently? How some looks changed when you enter certain environments? This isn't your paranoia. This is the direct result of poisonous seeds she strategically planted. She chose specific people from your social circle, those who have influence over others, and whispered carefully calculated doubts about your intentions. Her method is sophisticated and cowardly at the same time. She never attacks you directly, because that would reveal her true intentions. Instead, she uses third parties as puppets, manipulating them to do the dirty work for her. I don't know if I should tell you this, but I don't want to create problems, but I think you should know that. Maybe I'm wrong, but it seems like these are her favorite opening phrases for spreading poison disguised as concern. Now write in the comments, I activate my divine protection shield against all forms of manipulation. This mantra will create an energetic barrier that will prevent her attacks from continuing to affect you. Let's continue, because what I'm about to reveal now is even more impactful. Archangel Michael showed that this woman went as far as interfering with opportunities that were rightfully yours. Remember that chance that seemed certain and suddenly got complicated without logical explanation? Or that project you were developing and mysteriously other people started questioning your capability? She was behind these situations, planting strategic doubts at crucial moments. She has a disturbing ability to identify your weak points and use them against you. If you have insecurity about your appearance, she'll make apparently complimentary comments that actually reinforce your insecurities. Wow, you look different today, prettier than usual, implies that normally you don't look pretty. If you have fears about your professional competence, she'll say, good thing you're managing to handle things on your own, suggesting it's surprising you can manage. And if this message is touching deep in your heart, consider supporting this channel with a click on the awesome button. This gesture of affection helps us continue bringing revelations like this to those who need to hear them most. Your supportive energy strengthens our mission to spread light and truth. During conversations with others, she uses a psychological technique called triangulation. She tells you what other people supposedly said about you and tells other people what you supposedly said about them. This way, she creates conflicts where none existed, feeds misunderstandings, and positions herself as the middle person trying to help everyone. In reality, she's the sole source of the problem. Recently, she gained access to your information through questionable means. Maybe she read your messages when you left your phone unlocked, or maybe she convinced someone close to you to share details of your private life. Whatever the method, she collected fresh ammunition to use against you at the moment she deems most convenient. Archangel Michael revealed she went as far as performing energetic rituals directed against you. She lit candles asking for you to fail, burned papers with your name asking for your luck to reverse, directed intense negative thoughts in your direction, especially during your most vulnerable phases. She transformed spirituality itself into a weapon of psychic warfare. But here's what she didn't calculate. When someone uses spiritual energy to harm others, that energy returns multiplied to whoever sent it. It's an immutable, universal law. Every ritual she performed against you became an energetic prison for herself. Every candle she lit, asking for your misfortune, became a fire consuming her own inner peace. Have you noticed how she's been more nervous lately? How it seems something constantly bothers her? This happens because the karmic weight of her actions is beginning to manifest in her life. The universe is collecting the debt, and interest is being added every day that passes. Her name has already passed through your intuition several times. Every time you felt that strange sensation in your stomach after a conversation, every time something didn't click after a meeting, every time you left feeling drained after spending time with her, your soul was trying to alert you. Your guardian angels were whispering warnings, but you weren't ready to hear completely. Now you are. The necessary spiritual preparation has been completed. Your vibration has risen to the point where you can receive this information without emotionally shattering. You've developed enough strength to face the truth and use it as a springboard to an even higher level of personal evolution. Write in the comments, "Truth sets me free, and I choose light above all shadows." This seals your commitment to spiritual transparency and prevents dense energies from continuing to influence you. What I'm going to reveal next will connect all the loose ends of this story. The deep infiltration strategy Archangel Michael decided to reveal not just who this person is, but also how she managed to infiltrate so deeply into your life. She studied you like a predator studies its prey. She identified your deepest emotional needs and presented herself as the perfect solution to fulfill them. If you needed someone to listen, she became the most attentive listener. If you sought support, she offered herself as unconditional backing. If you wanted understanding, she demonstrated empathy that seemed genuine. This strategy wasn't accidental. She observed other people in your life and mapped exactly where there were emotional gaps that could be exploited. She positioned herself as the missing piece in your life's puzzle, becoming indispensable before revealing her true intentions. It's long-term manipulation requiring planning, patience, and frightening emotional coldness. In recent months, she intensified gathering information about your financial life. She asked apparently casual questions about your income, expenses, future projects. Wow, what a beautiful house. Must have cost a fortune, right? This new car is luxury. How did you manage it? I saw you're investing in such and such. Must be earning well. Each question was a probe disguised as admiration. The objective of this financial investigation wasn't curiosity, it was strategy. She wanted to understand exactly where you were financially vulnerable so she could attack these specific points. If you have debts, she'd spread rumors about your financial irresponsibility. If you have prosperity, she'd plant doubts about the honest origin of that prosperity. If you have projects, she'd try to sabotage opportunities before they materialized. Before continuing, write in the comments, "My prosperity is blessed and protected by divine forces." This creates a protection field around your resources and prevents negative attacks from affecting your material stability. Now prepare yourself for a revelation that might shock you. She went as far as trying to influence your family members against you. During family gatherings where you weren't present, she planted small seeds of doubt about your life choices. I worry about her, you know. I think she's been kind of lost. Do you think she's really happy with the decisions she's been making? Don't you think she's changed a lot lately? She used your family's love for you as an entry door to spread uncertainties. Most perverse is that she did this posing as someone who genuinely cares about your well-being. She presented herself as the concerned friend, the confidant sharing legitimate worries. Your family, without imagining the true intentions, sometimes ended up incorporating these doubts and started questioning you about things that had never been problems before. Archangel Michael revealed she has a history of similar behaviors with other people. You're not the first victim of this strategy. Before you, she had already orchestrated defamation campaigns against at least 2 other people who, like you, achieved some level of happiness or success that she interpreted as a threat to her own self-esteem. She operates through a well-defined pattern. First, she approaches the person offering friendship and support. Second, she collects vulnerable information through apparently intimate conversations. Third, she identifies emotional, financial, and social weak points. Fourth, she begins planting seeds of discord in the person's relationships. Fifth, she orchestrates situations to create real problems in the victim's life. Sixth, she presents herself as comfort in moments of difficulty, further strengthening bonds of dependence. It's a vicious cycle, calculated to keep the person under constant emotional control. The victim never manages to identify the real source of problems because they're always focused on solving consequences, not investigating causes. And the person behind everything remains hidden behind the mask of helpful and concerned friend. But the universe has a sense of justice that transcends human understanding. Every action generates a corresponding reaction, and the moment has come for this correspondence to manifest in her life. What she did in shadows is being brought to light. People she used as puppets are beginning to realize they were manipulated. Rumors she spread are being traced back to her. Recently, someone close to her began questioning the versions she tells about different situations. This person noticed inconsistencies in stories, contradictions in details, evident exaggerations in narrative. And when someone close to a manipulator begins questioning, it's the beginning of the end of that person's influence. Write in the comments, "I am surrounded by truth, and all lies dissolve in my presence." This activates your aura of transparency and makes people around you naturally see through any manipulation attempt directed against you. Archangel Michael is preparing the ground for divine justice to manifest evidently in your life. It won't be human revenge, full of drama and confrontation. It will be a natural correction of the universe, where each energy returns to whoever emitted it, and each intention reaps exactly what it planted. The difference is that now you're conscious of the entire process, and this completely changes the story's outcome. The coming justice. In the coming days, you'll witness surprising changes in the behavior of people around you. Those who were influenced by her lies will begin approaching again. Some will even apologize without you initially understanding why. This will happen because truth has its own force that eventually dissolves all illusions created by manipulation. Archangel Michael revealed this woman is beginning to face the energetic consequences of her own actions. She's been spending sleepless nights, tormented by nightmares where you appear surrounded by light she can't reach. These dreams aren't coincidence, they're reflections of unconscious guilt consuming her spirit. Her conscience is collecting the price for every lie told, every manipulation orchestrated. People closest to her began noticing changes in her behavior. She's been more irritated, more defensive, more paranoid. Any innocent question is interpreted as suspicion. Any casual comment becomes reason for emotional explosions. This happens because when someone carries the weight of so many lies, living becomes a constant exercise of keeping masks in place. Before revealing the name, Archangel Michael whispered, "Write in the comments, I am prepared to receive all truth, for my heart is strong and my faith is unshakable." This strengthens your emotional structure for what's about to be revealed. The universe is orchestrating situations where this person's true face will be exposed undeniably. Someone who witnessed one of her manipulations is about to have courage to tell what they saw. A conversation she thought was private will be revealed. A lie she told will be confronted with evidence. The house of cards she built is about to collapse. And if you feel this message is touching your heart deeply, consider supporting our mission by clicking Awesome. This gesture allows us to continue, bringing revelations that free and heal so many people like you. When her mask finally falls, many people will be shocked. She cultivated such a convincing image of a kind and concerned person that reality will seem like fiction. But you won't be surprised, because your intuition already knew long ago. You just didn't have spiritual confirmation to completely trust what you felt. Archangel Michael wants you to know your protection wasn't removed for even a second during this entire process. Every attack she made against you was filtered by your spiritual protection forces. What could have destroyed you reached you already softened. What could have shattered you arrived only as temporary discomfort. Your guardian angels worked tirelessly to minimize damage while preparing this revelation. In coming times, you'll see your life reorganize almost magically. Opportunities that seemed lost will resurface. Relationships that had cooled will return to normal. Projects that were stuck will gain new momentum. This will happen because negative energy interfering with your trajectory has been identified and neutralized. Write in the comments, "My life flows in perfect harmony and all obstacles dissolve before my light." This affirmation programs your energetic field to receive all blessings that were being blocked. It's important you understand this experience. However painful it may have been, served a greater purpose in your spiritual evolution. It taught you to trust your intuition more, to value genuine relationships, to recognize warning signs that previously went unnoticed. You became wiser, stronger, more aware of your own worth. The person who tried to harm you ended up being an involuntary teacher. She showed you what you're capable of when challenged, revealed inner forces you didn't even know you possessed, forced you to develop deeper spirituality and stronger connection with your own essence. Forgiveness will eventually come, but it won't be forgiveness she deserves. It will be forgiveness you deserve to give yourself. It will be the final liberation from any remnant of toxic energy that might still be connected to this situation. When you forgive, it won't be to benefit her, it will be to complete your own healing. Heard the final revelation. Now comes the moment to reveal the name. Close your eyes, breathe deeply, and let your intuition speak. The first name that comes to mind when you think, "Who envies my peace?" is exactly the person we're talking about. It might be a work colleague, a cousin, a neighbor, someone from church, an old school friend. Archangel Michael is whispering the name in your spiritual ear at this exact moment. Write in the comments simply, "I received the revelation and I am free." You don't need to write the name. What matters is that you recognized who it is. From now on, your life enters a new phase. A phase where you navigate with wisdom, protected by truth and guided by light. If this message touched your soul and you want to be part of this community of people who chose to awaken to spiritual truth, subscribe to this channel with all love. Here, you'll always find words that heal, revelations that liberate, and a spiritual family that embraces you. Share in the comments, what was your biggest learning from this revelation? How do you feel now that you know the truth? Your experience can help other people going through the same situation. Together, we are stronger in the light. Express your energy in the comments with these powerful affirmations. I am worthy of true love. 777, my light shines brighter than any shadow. I choose peace over chaos. Don't forget to like this video if it resonated with your heart, subscribe for more divine revelations, and click the notification bell to receive exclusive spiritual content that will continue transforming your life. Gratitude for your presence here. The light has won.